Hey everyone. So, I need to explain something. I know I don't have to, but in order for people to understand, sometimes you gotta take a step further. It's like a teacher and you see a student in the class with their hand raised up like, I don't get it. This is one of those moments. Okay, again, I don't have to explain anything. I literally could just sit in my chair all day long and still do what I need to do. But unfortunately, in this world, people need a little bit extra guidance. People need to be able to hear a voice and be able to recognize something, see something in order to be able to feel something. And that's okay. Everybody got different sensories. You understand? No different than a person that can read the book out loud to themselves and understand. No different than a person has to write something down to understand. Someone has to listen to understand. Someone has to see to understand. So I provide a little bit of everything. Okay? Again, I don't have to say nothing. I can just say whatever I'm saying in these videos, I can send a message to you spiritually and call it a day. But unfortunately, some people don't understand the difference between the signs, the warnings, the directions, and the blessings. People don't understand it. So that's what I'm here for. So there's going to be times when I talk about certain things, some people, not all, some people are not going to understand what I'm saying. And that is okay. That don't mean that something's wrong with you. That means you haven't got to that grade level yet. And that's perfectly fine. Okay? Even though when I talk, it's like this. My knowledge is like higher than a PhD level. Okay? Or a doctor level, however you want to call it. But with the way when I speak, it sounds like I'm still in a high school setting. Okay? I'm going to call it what it is. It is what it is. That's how I talk. Alright? I know how to break down the world knowledge in a way so everyone can understand it. So even the highest intelligent people can understand, and the people that don't know how to comprehend certain things can understand. However, sometimes there might be some points where, you may not get it all the time. That means even somebody at a high level or a low level. Alright? So when I talked about this last situation, I want y'all to understand something about me. My spirit is for everyone. Hold on one second. Babe. My spirit is for everyone. However, the difference now compared to before, I know how to give out just enough of energy. So it's back to that tough love, gentle love. A lot of these people that done hateful things to me, I gotta give them tough love, okay? Because they need it. A lot of people that went through a lot of tough love is about to get gentle love. A little bit softer, a little bit, more appeasance where you can be able to understand it, okay? My energy know how to drift it off out here, okay? I did enough of work. I did enough of research within the spirit to understand everyone in the world, to understand the energy in the world. So now I got my energy back. I know how to dispute it out here, proportionate in proportions. Give you just enough, give you the right amount to get you to boost yourself up, to believe in yourself, to make changes that you need. Okay, you just gotta be patient in the process. So when it comes to the last video I was talking about with the Diddy thing, I want y'all to understand what happened to me is how can I say it? I shouldn't forgive it. I'm gonna call it what it is. I shouldn't forgive it. But however, I'm a teacher, so I have to teach y'all how to forgive. Alright? Does that mean that I'm gonna be stupid and just jump back around certain people? No, I know how to provide my energy out the right way to people I need to provide it out to. Okay? Reality wise, I'm going a different course on certain things. Alright? That's just that. Let me position myself. That's just that. Okay? But I'm going to still pray for people. I ain't got a problem with doing that. But tough love to me is where you can't hear me like that anymore. You're going to hear subtle moments once in a while. Once in a blue moon, when I see you making progress, then you hear me say, okay, good job. Alright? It's like that. The gentle love, or that means you will hear me a little bit more often. You understand? You will hear me a little bit more often saying, great job, keep on going, you got it. All right, do you try this? Do you try that? When you communicate with me, you understand? It's like that. All right. Does that mean that I'ma sit back and just take the okie doke? Nah, because now I know what is real and what's fake. I know who true friends are. I know who true family is. I know what true support is. You understand? It's not that, oh, I'm going to keep giving you a chance over and over again. Nah, I'm going to take you for who you are. I'm not going to sit back and be like, I know you got a good heart. Nah, whatever you show me is what you get from me. It's like that. You understand me? I don't do the fake love that, oh, we cool for the first couple of months, now you change over. We ain't about that life. You understand? I went down that road before. We ain't doing it anymore. Excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me. Oh, y'all doing it again. Okay. I see some of y'all getting the picture. Okay. If y'all don't know, like I said, I found out when I started doing that a lot. It's because people that was giving up is starting to believe back in themselves again. So it's like those are people that was on suicidal mode. They was ready to take their lives, but they can feel my energy. I tell you, I'm giving gentle love to those people, okay? Y'all feeling me a little bit more now. Okay, I'm still doing it on the inside. I'm gonna try to keep talking. Alright, yeah, those are people that, so let me explain that part again. So when y'all see me like that, somebody was about to kill himself and I just lit them up, and now they like, you know, I don't want to do that now. Okay, that's what's going on. There's a lot of people that wanted to commit suicide. They wanted to give up. Now they're getting that little bit of energy to boost themselves back up and say, you know what, I think I can try a little bit longer. That's what's going on. Anyway, back to my message. So reason why I'm talking about this because right now I feel a member that was on one of these groups that was a part of this whole situation with Diddy. I don't know what it's this one specific group, and I'm not gonna get into it or whatever. Okay, I am gonna get into it. So the group, Day 26, one of y'all members, well actually more than one, but technically really one of your members went through a really dramatic situation, okay? And I want you to know, you're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright. And you're not the only one. There's a lot of other people, but I'm going based off the energy. Reason why a lot of times when it comes to celebrities, certain ones I talk about is because, again, y'all need someone you can relate to. I know when it comes to people in the world, some people that's not in the public eye, probably like, I want her to call my name. I want her to say this and that. There's time and places for everything. But right now, we need to get it where people can connect the dots to something. Because apparently, if you don't see it, you don't believe it. So I want you to understand, that don't feel like, okay, I hear you saying, God forgive me, I didn't know. You're fine. You're cool. You're good. It's like this, man. I'm going to say something, and I want y'all to understand. When it gets into getting into the entertainment business, everybody walk in the door like little kids when they first get in, okay? Some walk in acting like they big bosses, like, yeah, I got this. I already know how they going to act. I got this. And some is like more a little softer with it. But when you finally get into a career that you want, and this go for any career around the world, when you finally get into the career, you start off as a kid. Like, I'm finally getting my dream. My dream is finally coming true. And then when you start realizing the predators that's around you, now you really are that kid again. And it's like, what am I doing? Because now they become your mamas. They become your daddies. You understand? Because they've been in the game so long that it turned them from kiddie mode to vulture mode, or these evil people modes. I'm going to call it what it is. And in the situation you get in, you get happy and you're enjoying life, you partying because now you're adult. You're finally adult. You can do the things you always wanted to do as an adult, but you still have a kid spirit, kid mindset. And what happened is, because these are on your team, people around you, you think they family. Because they tell you, we family now. Excuse me. And before you know it, you think a family gonna protect you, because you're thinking like this is a group, like we all understand each other. And when that happens, sometimes you fail to realize that all family ain't real family. Your discernment go out the door, and you get in relationships with people, you talk to people, and then you realize, hold on. By the time your brain catch on, like, I'm being super vulnerable, it's too late. It's too late. They got you. Okay, that's what happened. They got you. Because now you was trusting that they was going to be right, because you lost discernment. Because you finally got what you always wanted. And because you got what you always wanted, you don't need God anymore, right? Ain't that how we are in the world? We finally get the relationship, we get the kids, we get the house, we get the family, we get the money. Don't matter if it's $2 or $1 million. We forget God because we finally got what we need and what we want. We don't need God no more. So discernment go out the door. Okay? And you went through something real bad. And I don't want you to think that I'm mad at you. Okay? Maybe a little disappointed. You ain't the only one. Everybody out there. Shucks, I'm disappointed in everybody in the world. Not to the extreme, some a little bit more than others. It is what it is. But, we're going to learn. We're going to grow through it. I want you to take those thoughts and throw them away. Okay? Anyone in the world that has been through something super traumatic, take the thoughts and throw them away. If you was a victim in the situation, okay? A victim. I don't want you to stick with victim mentality, but take the thoughts and throw them away. You are not who you was. There's a difference. There are some people that become victims and then they turn into villains. Okay? That's what has happened to these people. They was victims at a point in their lives and they became villains. Alright? Because instead of healing from what they went through, it became their every mundane thought that became their reality. Okay? And they project that energy onto somebody else because they don't want to be by themselves. You understand? They don't want to be the only one out here screwed up in the head, so they screw up other people in the head. Alright? As always, all money ain't good money. Alright? Read between the lines. So for you and the rest of y'all, let that energy go. You can have all the hate in the world towards him or anyone else. It ain't gonna get you nowhere. You're ruining your life. You're ruining your opportunities. Okay? Just like the rest of them. You ruin your lives. You ruin your opportunities. Because deep down you want vengeance. Vengeance is the Lord's. Okay? That's my job, not yours. Okay? Don't sit there and wait to watch somebody go down. Or you're gonna go down there with them. Okay? Unless you're trying to still be a friend and communicate and pray for them, then other than that, keep it pushing. Alright? I know what you went through is a lot. Been there, done that. A lot of stuff has happened to me throughout time and history. Okay? But just remember, when you went through what you went through, I was with you. I need y'all to understand that. My spirit is within everyone. You wasn't by yourself. I was with you. Okay? Now I know you like, well, why you allow that to happen? I didn't allow nothing to happen. You lost me. You left me behind. So instead of me sitting there directing you and telling you where to go and what to do, you put me in the back seat. And you allow the devil be the person inside. That goes for all y'all. Am I sitting here saying that this person should get a free pass? No. Hell no. No. But I need y'all to accept that part of the story too. Okay? Accept that side of the story. It's okay. Just say, you know what? I didn't listen to God when God gave me warning signs. I didn't listen to God when God told me to don't talk to that girl. I ain't listen to God when God said don't go in that room. I ain't listen to God when God said don't don't sign that contract. I ain't listen to God. Because my dream was bigger than God. Okay? Take a moment. Take a breath. Breathe in. Accept that. Breathe out. Let it go. Okay? That goes for anyone in the world. Even for myself. I had to do the same thing. I'm not going to tell you something I ain't done. I had to accept These people took my energy because I didn't love myself the way I need to love myself. There's two parts to me, y'all. Okay? One side of me is super loving. Loving, loving, loving. Alright? That's the godly side of me. Super loving. They took my energy and they ran with it. Alright? They ran with it. But then the other side, no. Let me reverse that. The how can I say, the demon side, because that was out of fear. That's what it is. I gotta call it what it is. The demon side, okay, was out of fear. Because demons only deal with fear. They don't deal with positive information. They only deal with negative. So the demon side of me was like, I'm gonna love people no matter what. Okay? Because I was afraid to be by myself. So I allowed a lot of things to happen. Okay? That's the demon side of me. That's why they was able to come in. Because they resonate. Fear resonate with fear. The godly side of me is like, you need to go through this process. They stealing your energy. I want you to know that. The demon side of me is like, but they my friends. They my family. You understand? They love me. They care about me. The God side of me, no, they don't. No, they don't. Yes, they do. Look at me. I'm with them with all of this stuff. They're using you. See, they're making you think one thing when there's really something else going on. You don't know what they're doing behind your back. Nah, God, you don't understand. They're using you. Okay? They're hurt. You're hurt. Okay? You're hurt to the point that you have unconditional love. You keep giving out all this love to people. And you're thinking, if I keep putting out love, eventually somebody will love me back. No different than if they out here and they've been traumatized, raped, or whatever. They feel like they put that energy out there, then someone will be able to provide love back to them. They all the same. But the godly side of me is like, I'm going to let you go through that. Because you need to have conditions to your love. God, but why? Why do I need to have conditions? Don't I supposed to just give out love and do right by people? Yeah, but only when they do right by you. You give out the same amount they give you. Do that mean you put hate and evil on them? No. But don't let people use you. You have to use discernment. Remember when you were talking about your friend in that business deal? You used discernment. That's why you got the business deal. But at the same time, if you would have listened to me, you would have known long time ago what they was up to. You was being that friend and you was being there for them. But guess what? That business is yours. Don't get it wrong. That business is yours. But you would have prospered a little bit more if you would have sat back and told your friend, I love you so much that I'm going to continue praying for you. But if you want to be my friend, then you're going to have to make some changes too. See, true friends will acknowledge each other, because when you got a true friend around, they're going to notice that, you know what, you're looking out for them in their best interest. And they will try to make changes as well. The same way you're being there for them, they will start making growth because they know that you care about them. They're not going to keep putting that energy out on other people. See, so a lot of those times when that person was yelling and screaming at you, you should have told them, you know what? Hey, if you can't respect my friendship, I'm going to have to walk away. See, a true friend would do whatever it takes to make that relationship, that friendship work. Sometimes you're going to have to walk away because that's what they need. They know who their true friends are. They know who really got their back. They know. But sometimes walking away, the true friend walking away and letting them know, hey, I need to pull back a little bit. It might be just enough of energy for them to realize, you know what? I'd rather fix the relationship or friendship that I have than sit here and try to force myself to love people that don't love me back. See, that's the thing when it comes to friendships, relationships. Sometimes you gotta walk away, but you gotta know which one is the true friend and which one are fake friends. See, a true friend that walks away gonna still pick up the phone from time to time and say, hey, are you good? Are you okay? Are you all right? But no, when they start yelling and screaming, I got to get off the phone. Because I'm not gonna keep taking your hate. I'm not gonna keep taking your hate. I'm not gonna keep taking your anger. So I'm getting off the phone. Until you respect me, then I'm going to get off. I'll call you back probably tomorrow, day after tomorrow, check back to see you good. See, that's the difference. See, when you use discernment and you pay attention, you will understand that you can still be a friend with someone but not accept the craziness from them at the same time, because you putting standards and boundaries down. So, yeah, for me, I went through a lot because I didn't know how to have standards and boundaries, because I had unconditional love. That's why I understand why everybody doing what they do. That's why I understand why people the way they are, because no one has standards and boundaries. Hold on a second, y'all. None of them. On the demon side, nobody has standards and boundaries because they all keep crossing them. So I had to go through what I went through until I learned that, you know what, I can't keep giving out so much of me to people that don't respect me. See, that's the beauty about how God is. When you believe in God and you keep that discernment, God will let you know, yeah, I can listen to you when you go through something, but you're not going to keep disrespecting me. But I can still call you back another day to check back on you and make sure you're good. Because when people truly love you, guess what? They will understand you and they'll start paying attention to that. When a person contact you and they ain't looking for nothing, but they want to make sure you straight, then eventually they're going to do the same for you. So when I come back to this whole message with the groups and the people that was around with him and other people in the world, you still have to use discernment. You got to accept that, hey, I'm broken before I even came into the situation. Because desperation is a drug too. A lot of times we are desperate because we want something so bad. We think it's the easy life, the better life. We think it's the right way to go. But a lot of times we rush in the process. And then wondering why life doesn't work the way we want it. Why things happen. Why we go through these things. Why God? Why me? Why did I have to go through it? Why not you? Why not anybody else? Why not me? Why in the world I had to go through what I went through? Because I had to work on me too. I had to fix me too. I was broken. You understand? I was broken. Just like every single one of y'all broken. So all I'm saying is this. If you know you was a victim in a situation, acknowledge it. But also, remember, you was your own villain as well. We are both sides. Because you allow the other side of you to take over. Again, I'm not giving this person any free passes at all. But in order for us all in the world to know how to acknowledge what we do, we have to acknowledge both sides of us. We gotta acknowledge both sides. We are the villain and the victim. We all are. A lot of times we are the killers of our own lives. We can blame others. We can. And that's cool. You can blame someone else. But make sure you blame yourself too. We all got to be accountable for their actions. People can't do something to us unless we allow it. Now I understand when you talk about with kids and stuff like that. But at the same time, when it comes to kids, that's a little bit different because they're a child. You understand? They following their parents' directions. But once you become an adult, you fair game. I'm fair game. If I do something that's reckless in this world that was on some demon time, I'll lock my daggone self up. You ain't got to do it. I'm going to tell you that right now. Ain't no different in my other videos. I tell people, If somebody does something to me or my kids, shucks, I got you. That's me. That's me. But you got to do something to me in order for me to get to that point. Because I'm the vindicator. But at the same time, if I'm going to sit back and even if a person is, how can I say it? I'm always say, be honest. If you're willing to take the bill, then take the bill. If you're going to do something, go straight and get yourself locked up right behind it. Don't shoot and then run away. Don't do something and run away. You understand? But be mindful that whatever you do, you put that energy back onto yourself. Always remember that. Is it worth the risk? Is it worth the money? Is it worth the success? Is it worth cursing your family? Is it worth it? So, for the ones that's out here broken down and feeling like life is horrible, it's only horrible when you're dead. That's when you need to be crying. I'm not saying that you ain't gonna have a day where you cry and think about life, but it's at the same time, how long you gonna sit there and focus on it. Still to this day, my brain try to go back in time on things, and I say, no, it ain't worth it. Sometimes I see certain things that goes on and I get upset. It ain't worth it. When it comes to my life, it ain't worth it. It's not worth it. You know, pray through it. Believe it. Don't pray and then don't believe. Believe it. Believe you're healed. Believe you can get through it. Smile. Keep smiling until it hurts. You're already in pain, so make it worth your while. Do that mean that you being fake? Nah. You telling yourself that I am healed by the grace of God. So, forgive the people that done you wrong. But acknowledge that in order for these people to do you wrong, you had to do yourself wrong first. That goes for anyone in the world. And if you didn't have the guidance and you didn't have the direction, it is what it is. We all fall short. No one's perfect. I wasn't even perfect. I still don't say I'm perfect. You understand? Because if I say I'm perfect, then there's no room for growth. I'm going to still learn each and every day as I grow in this world, in this society. And y'all might see me make some mistakes. But if I make a mistake, best believe I'm going to take ownership of it. And I'm going to do what I have to do to get through it. So if I'm willing to take that on my life and know that whatever I put in the world is what I get back, then take the same for your own. Don't blame no one else. And even for the kids out here that's going through it, continue believing, keep pushing through. Keep praying for your family. Keep praying and believe it. You're not alone. Just keep talking. I'm here. I'm here. Keep talking. I'm listening. You'd be surprised. I'm listening. I'm watching. And even if you do go through something, don't be mad about it. Everything happens for a reason. It may not be the way you want it, and it may not be the way you like it. Everything happens for a reason. You keep believing, keep striving. Don't allow life to control you. It's your world. How you gonna handle it? You don't have to put hate, and you don't have to put envy, and you don't have to play victim. Because once you play victim, now you might as well consider yourself dead. So, if you want to be something in this world, don't be dead. Be a warrior. Stand firm. Stand strong. Know that you are good, even through the storm. And when the storm comes, enjoy the rain. Enjoy the wind. Enjoy it all. All of it is a blessing. Because a lot of times, a storm destroys what need to be destroyed, so it can clear out the land, so you can finally build the solid foundation. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.